Go for it.
Just don't have me on camera.
No, it's just the screen.
Nope, I didn't get one.
So when you log in, you'll go to Troop Track, you'll create your own account from the email that was sent to you. If you need another one sent, send me an email or let me know, and I can resend it. When you first log in, this is what it's gonna open up to. Obviously, it will have your name, not April's name, but any announcements that are current will be there, and then any upcoming events will be there. If you need to RSVP, there will be an RSVP button here. You would just click on it, and it's gonna go slow because I'm on.
Oh man, look at that load bar go.
It's gonna go really slow. With my luck, it will happen. Wow.
It's almost there.
Apparently Landmark's internet is very slow. What was that?
Well, we wanted to get you out of your pain.
Yeah. I can always go through it another time if you want.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm just watching.
Do we want to go through the answers while we wait?
Sure.
The caroling, so you would put going or not going or possibly going, once you know what you're gonna do. Michelle, help me out here. How do you add the number of people?
If you hit going,
All right,
go
so
back
you-
up.
So you're
Yep.
going. And now
Hit change, okay.
And now you can enter.
And then this is where you would put in
What?
the number of girls.
Nah. I seriously have been playing with this all day, trying to get my kids to add
It
to.
might not work from your phone,
I think that does.
does it? Cause I couldn't find it on my phone for when I added them. I had to go to my computer.
Can you go on like desktop site though from your phone?
That I don't know.
I
I didn't
always
even know
do
there
So I was
was
like trying to
I
update my
always do that
RSVPs
since
for
I-
caroling, and I was like, I need people in there.
Well, that's the thing,
She
she
said
said
she
you have
she
that
always
one
goes
yet?
to the desktop
There
site
is,
when she
but
uses her
I've
phone.
never used
Oh.
it because their users are lousy.
Are you
So I
using
don't
the app
pay
or
for
are
it.
you using just the website?
I'm just using the website.
Okay.
So if I hit change,
Cool. You found enough reading.
Oh, look at
Never
that.
mind.
She found
Well,
it.
now
I got it
I'm
now.
Of course, because you asked,
Yeah, because I'm here.
right?
Oh, well, maybe they have,
Maybe it is free.
maybe it is.
Yeah.
free. I don't know.
We're not going, correct?
To what?
Caroling?
Wasn't Carolyn last week or did they
No,
actually?
it's.
We're
this-
doing Slingers
It's
It's
the-
Saturday.
caroling this
Or
Thursday.
Saturday. It's
this-
Thursday.
The 12th.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, no.
this
I'm
Thursday
seeing
for
if I
Slinger.
can.
No, I won't.
I did it. I feel so accomplished now. But of course, I'm doing it under my desk so my boss doesn't see.
And then you can always go, if you click on the Troop 227 up at the top under Troop Track, I have the leader meeting, the agendas and the minutes there.
Okay.
Nice.
I was gonna talk to Steve to see if he wants a day camp tab and do that. I just haven't had a chance.
That would
To
be,
sit there.
that would be nice.
But then the private is, oh, if you go to the Glacier Hills, that's where it has all of our contact information. But then say your troop is hosting an event, you go to plan and plan an event. You type in the title of what it is, where it's gonna be at. You can pick what kind of thing here if you want. You have to put something, so I usually just put meeting, I don't specify.
Those matter if you do go filter later for things when you're searching for them.
Oh, what?
So if you wanna search for Court of Honor, or if you wanna search for last year's, Virgin Ceremony.
Okay. You can assign it a color. I'm assuming it comes up as a special color on the calendar. Location, Pay attention when you're going into the next year so that you don't go back and re-edit all of the events, because I went in and put the rest of the year service unit meetings.
For 2019.
Yes. Because if you go to January, it doesn't automatically change it.
Okay.
The nice thing is over here on the side, you can pick to email it to everyone, or if you just want to do a certain level, you can do a certain level. However, we do have a bunch of unassigned people that are on multiple
Unassigned.
level troops. So I haven't quite figured out how to do that, because you can only do one level. So what I would recommend is just sending it to everyone.
Can you put me with the daisies? I don't have a multi-level troop.
Maybe over at the bottom.
Oh, I think I never changed it when I put you in.
It's put on capital letters.
What was that?
Yeah, no, she doesn't have, you don't have capital letters either.
I'm
Name isn't capital.
Very
letters.
unimportant.
Is that the legal name or is it?
Right.
So like for the service unit meetings, I didn't put an RSVP was required, because if you show up, you show up. But the nice thing is when you create the event, you can send out an invite when you create it. I wish they had where you could send it out like 2 weeks before.
Yes.
Like,
A reminder? It
Because-
says
Well,
send
you
reminder.
can do a reminder, but like I was doing all the service unit meetings today, but I would have sent them all today and you guys would have gotten bombarded with the next 7.
No, yeah.
Meeting,
it's
so
fine.
I-
The reminder will let you choose a bunch of things based on,
And let's see if this will let me do it, because
well, because your plan is in the past,
January
you
2019.
can't send a meeting in the past reminder. But you'll have, if you plan it far enough advance for the ice fishing, I had the option of 30 days and 60 days, and like 2 weeks and whatever. Unfortunately, it's on the 25th, so 30 days and 60 days are really awful days to send reminders. Thanksgiving Day, and Christmas Day.
so here when you do it, you can send,
Yeah.
Oh.
you can pick what you want it to do. That would be why I couldn't, I wish I would have realized that when I was entering them all wrong. See,
I
I'm one of
just
the
call me and I walk you through it.
I was doing it today, I figured it
I've made
out,
all of the mistakes already.
right? If you go,
trial ran them including sending out like 6 emails for the same event.
well, that's okay.
I didn't mean your request like that, what are you talking about?
If you click on plan, that's where you'll see the calendar. And then you'll see like, here's the leader meeting for today, here's the caroling. We have the ice fishing on here, which I was gonna actually pull up the event and,
There's 2 there, one's the day and one's the overnight. Okay.
so a reminder about the ice fishing, that's coming up in January. We will need to RSVP because we do need to know the number of girls. And it will close after January 11th or when 50 people have registered. There's 2 options.
It's actually when 50 total or 50?
It says
50.
when 50 people have
Including
registered,
guests.
including
We have
guests.
capacity for 60 overnight, during the day we have more. I may have put 50 just so I could reserve for my trip,
Okay.
because, I've been forgetting to register.
So these are some of the things we're gonna be going over and the activities we'll be doing for ice fishing. If individual girls come, they do have to have a parent or guardian with them, and troops do have to have the correct safety ratios for it. There is an overnight option, which I'm just gonna go back and click on that. Maybe.
You can't go back from that.
What was that?
You have to go in here and hit calendar. So right up above it, no, your calendar right above it.
Okay, well, I can't use the back key, I
You
guess.
can't use the back key from that one window.
Okay.
Told you, I don't know.
You should try this then. Here's the overnight, it'll be $35 for girls and $30 for adults. And it will include Saturday night, overnight in Joanne Man. Apparently you can winter camp in tents.
Yes, if anybody wants to go camping in tents,
Craziness.
we can pitch as many tents as we want.
Do we have a list for what to bring if you're staying overnight? Is it on there somewhere? Very good. Packing
Yes.
was perfect.
Is
Thank you.
overnights open for
Good
everybody?
job, Michelle.
What?
Is open, is,
Overnight is open for all Girl
Okay.
Scout members. We can't have it unregistered overnight.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I wasn't willing to deal with council and unregistered overnight.
Okay.
But, registered adults of both genders will have enough different rooms that we can put them all in one room. We're going to split up the littler girls downstairs and the older girls upstairs so that we can have a earlier lights out for the littler girls.
I like sleep.
We'll see if that works.
Can I make a suggestion? Would you want the little girls upstairs so they don't hear the older girls walking around? Okay.
No, because the older girls will be on mattresses and you can fit more little
Okay.
girls downstairs than you can fit older girls. There's a limit on that room.
Yeah, there is technically.
There's technically a limit on there.
Yes.
And it's actually quieter downstairs because talking comes up through the floor.
Oh, it's been so loud when we've had trips above us up there.
I know, because I did both of them on the weekend. I was up and
Yeah,
down.
and it
to
was
the
awful.
Oh, that's why you didn't comment when I said something. Okay, sorry, ladies.
I'm trying to figure out why I'm not getting the emails, because you guys are sending out these events. It's under my name with my email address, so I'm not gonna get an email. Duh.
Oh, I mean,
Me.
because
Well, no,
I
it
sent the
should.
emails. I sent the invites on that. You will get an email.
You should have.
Yeah,
I haven't gotten anything,
I get
just
emails
checked
from my
my
own
spam.
account. Because this comes from, these emails for invites come from the system itself, not from an individual person.
Yeah,
Do you maybe
So-
have it in your spam or something?
She just-
But the
Yeah,
problem
just
with this event is it's the 25th, I think, and it is the 25th, it sent out the invite on 60 days, which would have
I
been.
gotta remember how to change.
Thanksgiving,
Basic
and I'm
info
sure
edit.
Nobody got it, so I'm gonna have to resend that invite.
Do I have your first name spelled wrong too?
Yeah. It just needs a capital. Yep, that's wrong now.
Oh, what was it?
LEA.
Now you're all grown up.
Yay, me.
Where do I find the troll to put them in, to edit it?
Manage trolls.
I know I would eventually find it.
And drag her in for the right spot.
Oh, I get to be an adult too.
Look at you.
No, you're a daisy.
Pam, what's your email?
Grace Brandt, G-R-E-S, Brandt, B-R-A-N-D-T 5, D-T, yep, the number 5 at yahoo.com.
Okay, now you should get an email inviting you. What else do I need to show them, do you think?
Sure,
What was that?
sure. There's photo albums.
Oh,
Those are secured photo albums that only members of the site can look at. Are you a member of mine? Can you transfer over to mine?
mhm.
Go to, under April's name there.
Just log out.
Oh, she's not actually in the same. Yeah, log in on mine, you can see all the pictures of all our events.
Maybe. Oh, I did remember it. So go where?
So go to share. You can merge your accounts so that you have them both under one name, by the way.
So that you could see.
But you can put tons and tons of pictures on here.
Thanks, you
can see
have to
how
get
many-
me in the pictures, don't you?
I was taking pictures of everybody and everything, because I was remembering to take pictures.
You actually did a good job at the last event.
So, lots and lots and lots of pictures of stuff, and they're all secured for anybody who's a member of the site to get to, but not for public.
Anything else under there, really?
just the details, I share documents in there. You probably don't care about the assignments.
No. So like here, when I log in, it will tell me, we actually can do a money account, so it tells me how much
We can't see
money.
what you're pointing at.
What was that?
We can't see what you're pointing at, because you're pointing with your finger.
Yeah.
That's what your mouse is for.
Yeah, so right here, it will tell me what I have for money available, so when we have an event, they can just pull it right from my account. We're not setting that up yet, I don't think. Are we gonna have it where they can pay for events right through Troop Track?
That would be nice. But it would be the troop, not the individual. So you'd have conflicts on people
True.
with multiple troops.
That's
So your account is for your troop, not for you, the individual.
Right,
So you'd have to come up with a scheme for that first.
we haven't even set up the money stuff.
And we're still working on all of the details.
Right.
We finally did it right, and if you want to talk about how to actually just track the money
So
in there,
here,
Colleen is the person to talk
Yeah.
to.
That's right, we remember you talking about, so, yeah, we're not,
so I'll sign
let's
up.
see,
I could log
that
in
might
as,
be next year's
I
plan.
could log in as me and
So then here it will
show you
show
what the money
you
looks like.
who's invited.
Mouse.
So, okay, so like if my troop was going to sign up to go to ice fishing, how would I would sign up on this, but then I'd have to pay a different way, or I would.
You wouldn't be able to pay this.
Okay,
You
Yeah.
just bring the money.
So I bring the money
It'll
to
show
the
you
event.
balance
Mhm.
on the thing, because it'll automatically calculate how much it is.
So like up
okay,
here.
so it'll
it
just tell me
tells
my balance. Okay,
Here it
I get
tells
it
me
now.
it will be $40.
okay,
Yeah. So if you're going and you have additional guests, it'll calculate what the full number is.
Here.
And the system is set up that I can have, in this one, that there's a different cost for ice fishing and giving the adults a discount, because they have to be there.
See, so I added an additional
mhm,
youth
Yeah.
guest and the additional adult, so it just increased the total there.
yeah, I see, okay.
Pay no attention to those numbers, because our troop is covering most of the cost and not the parents. So our troop this is our troop site, not the
Yeah.
service unit site.
But this will give you an idea when you log in, once people start saying yes or no, it tells you who was invited, and then it tells you who said they're not going, and then who we're waiting for responses from. So that's how, if you're running the event, you can keep track.
It didn't update from when she had it.
No, I was looking at my name, I don't.
I was looking at mine, Marshall.
I don't have an email.
You don't have an email?
Here, I'll
Yeah,
refresh. 'cause I need
I'll
to-
send it.
Yeah, so now Maya's on the, so when you first do it, if you don't refresh, you'll still see your responses not going, but if you refresh, as long as you had put going, it'll tell you.
Okay.
I
So,
mean, if it says I
like,
got
if
an
you
email, I can
responded
still log in and
to
go.
caroling on the service unit page, you should see under who's invited, you should see yourself now
Okay,
as going to caroling.
Okay, so I just went to that, I don't have an account yet, and it's telling me to log in.
You should have gotten
Yep.
an email to register or to sign up for your account.
I know, I'm on that email right now, and it's, like, I don't have any username or password.
In the
You
email,
have to
it says
create
what
it.
your username is.
Oh,
and
okay,
then it says
okay.
how, then you have to follow the steps to create your password.
So did you
Okay, I'll
RSVP to
just
the
do
You
that.
caroling?
actually
then.
read
Yeah.
the directions.
I know, I have to actually do that. I'll just do
There you
that.
are.
oh, there I
It's
am.
easier.
There you go.
So you see yourself now as like,
Civis Quinty.
yep,
Yeah, right here.
I have no idea how many of my girls are coming, so I can't.
Any questions? We're still
I
gonna
think-
have,
I think for right now, like, our biggest thing is gonna be using it for RSVPing to service
Correct.
unit events, so we can start to get head
Correct.
counts. And then we can kinda use it too to track, like, hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
we'll still probably take a manual count for patches. Cause you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
like, girls get
Right.
sick or
Yeah.
right,
extras come and things like that, but
Right.
it'll kinda give us an idea at least of where to start or where to go back and look to,
and
things
I
like that.
do have it set, where did I set the? I have the newsletter set to come out monthly, but what,
It says newsletter is sent out one day each week.
that's what I was gonna ask you.
It says right there on the left-hand side, you can change with those buttons, but above that, it says
Oh,
newsletters are
there it
sent
is.
out one day each week.
So, but I just did it monthly.
Mhm.
That way we don't get bombarded with too much. So then when you get the newsletter, it will come up with any events that you have coming up.
So then, I think the
I
next,
think you might want, they only have the option for the next 30 days with events. So if you're sending out a monthly newsletter,
It's
you
like
might miss
across the
events.
street in one building over.
Okay, so,
Because they might miss the,
It's like,
depending on what it is, I don't know if there's easier way to do that. But say you only send it out on the first
Oh,
of
yeah,
December,
there's
the
like
first of
that,
January.
right,
They're gonna get it on the first
Kind
of
of
January,
built
and they only have a week to
So
register
they
for
put
ice.
their coats on.
right.
They walk
So
across the
I
street.
don't know a
It's
good way to do that.
literally 3 minutes
I
outside.
wonder,
Can you do it like
But they take their
bi-monthly?
coats with them. They
only
don't
if you go in there manually and do it, it looks like.
So we will be outside? Or
We don't
Carol?
care outside.
Okay,
We
so
care
Carol's
in one
outside.
building and then walk to another.
Walk to another, okay, I can handle that.
Oh, apparently I didn't do it monthly, they're coming weekly.
Yeah, that's what I said, it says
Okay.
they're still sending out Monday.
I'm glad somebody pays attention.
But I
We'll keep
tried
it
to
that
go
way
monthly
then.
with our troop, and then I realized, no, this is gonna, we're gonna
Right,
it's gonna come too late for the RSVP to be useful for anybody.
right.
And then the weekly reminders will, you know, hey, I'm out of the country this week, I just deleted all my emails instead of running them. Maybe I did, but,
Yeah,
but then you get it the next week, and then so you have this ongoing reminder.
some of us need that.
Some of us need it more than others.
I'm horrible at remembering to RSVP to her troop stuff.
We don't even RSVP to our stuff half the time.
And she has to go to your stuff.
Huh?
And she has to go to your stuff. That's okay, I don't RSVP my own events either. Why am I only getting 7 on the number? I know there's 9 girls here.
Right,
I can count 9 girls. Who am I forgetting? Oh,
my own.